On play action, now Carr. Here's Benjamin with a catch. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Randolph.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Randolph. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Dancing to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off play action. Randolph. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Again, it's Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Touchdown, Vikings. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Smart, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on second down. Randolph. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Randolph setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down. Randolph. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Going deep for Benjamin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throw left side complete. That's McLeod. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Randolph. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Carr. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On first down, Smart. Oh, some strong running. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Smart. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. On play action, it's Carr. Complete Gets it to Benjamin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Randolph. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Randolph. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. This is Smith with a grab. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Cook has it left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. Off the play fake. Randolph. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Randolph lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Carr. From the left side, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Carr now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here.
Do what
complete.
we do. Do what we do.
Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell for the extra point.
he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Looking to throw on second down. Randolph. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Randolph. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. He finds his man complete. It's McLeod. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Randolph. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.